And so here we go. So I'm here to talk about ink. Ink. What is it? I love this. I love this coin. I think it's great. I think it has one of the best logos. It's so green. I mean, look at it. It's so green, right? And so we want to know, like, ink. What the heck is it? What the hex is it? And it's basically it's just a rewards token. You add supply, liquidity, and you get rewarded in ink, right? And so here's just some quick stats. I think it's actually gone up a little bit since I took this screenshot, but it has about 3.3 million in liquidity, which is really awesome. Looks like it has about a quarter million worth of volume in a 24-hour period. There's only 55 million of these coins, which is actually pretty scarce. It kind of reminds me of like Bitcoin levels. Uh, Bitcoin only has 21 million. So this is just a little bit more than twice as much as Bitcoin. It's obviously been around since PulseChain launched, and surprisingly, it has 58,000 holders. I'm not sure where all these holders came from, but I was actually looking at the Pulse Chain scanner, and the top 10 accounts have like more than 1%, and most of them are just contracts. And everyone below that has like a fraction of 1%. So I like to think that ink is actually pretty well distributed. Not any one person has like a large supply, and if that one person does have a large supply, it's most likely, I want to guess, inside the hands of the OA, but who really knows, right? So where to earn ink? Well, to earn ink, you get them at these farms, and right now the inflation has been reduced to 0.03 ink per second, and I think that's roughly like somewhere around 2,500 ink per day, and it's going to be less than a million ink per year annually. And as you can see, some of these farms aren't paying out very much APR anymore. We got 1% over here, 1% over here, less than a percent. But the stable coin farms are actually making about, 10 to 11%, 8, 10, 11. That's actually pretty decent to find somewhere where you can park your money and earn between 10 and 11%. That's it's pretty awesome. Uh, let's see. Now here I did some math. This is the ROI calculator. So if you click on this little calculator button right here, you will go to the ROI calculator. And so just to see what kind of ROIs we're getting is I put in 100,000 just as a base number, just a real even number so we can kind of see what we're getting, right? And at this rate per day, we're making about $29 a day or 24.127 ink a day. And I like to use the 1 day metric because it seems like when you add 730 days or 1 year, and especially 5 years, I'm not sure really what's up with the calculator, but it kind of like compounds, and it kind of tells you that you're getting more than you actually probably are. Not by much, but it just seems a little off, right? And if we calculate $29 and we multiply it by 365 days, you're going to get roughly 10 point or 10,585 dollars. And if that's on a $100,000 principal, well, that's about 10.58% a year. And if you round it up with that 10.59, which is what we get here. And I also did some math, and I kind of realized that if ink goes back up to $5, it actually brings back a 44% APR. So what I did was I multiplied the 24.127 ink per day by 365 days, and we come up with 8,806.35 ink per year. You multiply that by $5, and we're getting $44,031 per year. And again, if that's on a $100,000 principal, well, that's 44% a year if ink goes back up to about $5. Pretty awesome. Let's see. So how do you earn ink? So you need to go back to these farms, right? And if you click on this little detail tabs, and we're going to just go with this USDT tab, and you click on the little detail down here, you're gonna see this information right here. And the next thing you do is you just click on add LP, and it will bring up this screen where you add liquidity. And you want to be on V1 because V1 offers you ink as a reward. V2 offers no ink, but you get trading fees. And V1, you don't get no trading fees. You get ink only. And I've been farming since PulseChain, maybe like a month or two after PulseChain launched, and it's been very lucrative, and it's really helped me get through the bear market. So I'm a really big fan of providing LP for ink. um, and then once you add the LP, you're just going to come back to this screen right here, and after you connect your wallet and you enable it, it's just going to ask you to stake your LP tokens, because when you provide these 2 coins and you get your LP, now you got to take your LP and actually stake it. This will say stake, LP, right? And then once you actually stake it, you'll start earning ink right here. And when it will hold it inside the blockchain for you, and then when you actually want to move it into your wallet, you just click harvest, and it will move all these coins into your wallet, and then you can do whatever you want with them. Also, if you add LP or remove LP, it's gonna do an automatic harvest. So you don't actually need to click harvest and then remove your LP. You can just remove your LP, and it's going to take all your coins and put them into your wallet for you automatically. So how to help ink. Now, this is something that not a lot of people are doing, but the internet money guys, look how cute that little alien is. The internet money guys, they have a buy and burn DApp on their website. And here, if you click on this little down arrow, this is just a screenshot. This is a little just a screenshot, but if you click on the down arrow, you can actually see multiple coins that you can actually buy and burn. And right here, since we're talking about ink, I'm just going to focus on ink right now. And not a lot of people have put in their time token to buy and burn ink. As you can see here, only 3 ink have been bought and burned. that's not a lot, guys. We gotta step up our buy and burn game on ink. And so you can see that this wallet has collected 45,000 PLS, about $3 $8.81, and then used that to buy about 3 ink and burned it. And the way you do it is if you scroll down on the website, you're going to come over to this part of the screen, and it's really simple. All you got to do is approve it, and then you can deposit your time token. So you got to buy some time token and deposit it, and you'll put how much you want to deposit here, and then it will show your deposit right here, you know, if you do it. And then it shows the total amount of time that everyone has deposited for this smart contract. Right now, you can see no one has put any time in here to help burn this. And as you do this, the Internet Money Wallet will collect fees and then use those fees to buy and burn ink. It's really simple. I love it.
Is it out of time, would you say, Briss? Is it, you said there's no time been deposited yet? Is it out of time? Double entendre.
Exactly. So you got
triple entendre because you're out of time as well, just about.
Okay. Is already time? Oh man,
it's okay. We got to go. You're going. We're going into your panel, so it's like.
So I only got 2 more screens left, and these are the price predictions. You know, some people like Sami. You know, he's thinking if PLS does a 20x day one sack, then ink could be $150, and ink is a little over $1 right now. That's like 150x. This guy over here thinks ink could get to $300. He says yes, $300 ink, probably going higher. And then this guy right here, B Roots Love P Die, he says, why the 15th post I see, gatekeeping ink, always $400 when the math is wrong. He says if Hex goes to $4, ink is going to $4,000.
Is that like dongs?
Explorer.
Oh,
and then we got lovely KDP.
Mexican dollars?
She thinks ink is going to go to $1,000 this cycle. You know, and with there only being 55 million coins and hundreds of millions of dollars in the SAC wallet, I really think we could see a very high price for ink. You know, there's about 946,080 ink traded annually. So for ink to go from 55 million to 100 million coins, it's going to take like over 45 years just for it to double. So it's going to be great. And I thought I was having a TED talk, but this is not a TED talk. So thank you for coming to my RHMax talk.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, you definitely, there's at least one person in the chat that says this presentation convinced me to sell my ink. However,
son of a bitch, I see you.
However, the rest of the feedback was very positive, very positive.
Awesome.
I mean, jokes aside, well, first of all, I got a comment on the B Rootless P Die. I've never seen anyone create a profile that is an influencer, talks about an influencer liking another coin, and like I don't know, that was creative to me. I would say that whoever did that, I've never seen that before.